Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Nvidia report for Wednesday, March 26, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Start with the big picture, the weekly bar chart. We had the 108.89 8-month channel bottom as an objective over a month ago. We tested it 3-4 weeks ago, and since then, we've been anticipating recovery to 135.20. These numbers are a little different on the daily chart, and that's usually what we show in the support resistance. For instance, 108.66 is the same exact formation on the daily chart. So this is still our expected outcome. We've been hesitating the last few days, the better part of the last week. We've been topping out roughly at this 121.91 1-week channel top. It may well contain daily buying pressures again, but keep in mind we are expecting the mid 130s, so don't fall in love with a short position at 121.91. I do think we could, within the day perhaps fall to 117.20, where profits could be taken on a short sale at 121.91. And if we happen to break 117.20, we just might test 113.74. And you can see that over to the far right here. I don't expect 113.74 today necessarily, but yes, if things get ugly to the downside and we violate 117.20, we could test 113.74 by the closing bell, where we can quite readily bottom out for the day, possibly even rotate up through the balance of the week. Now, if we were to once again close above the 121.91 formation, we should within 3 to 5 days see 128.95. This is a 50% upside Fibonacci or a retracement level from the January high against the more recent March low. And yes, keep in mind 135.66 remains a 3 to 5 week target. Closing above 121.91 narrows that to within 2 to 3 weeks. And if over the next week we close above 128.95, we're just 3 to 5 days away from reaching 135.66, where profits can be taken on a long position that may have been established a couple of weeks ago. And you can play the short side here. If you're a 3 to 5 week swing trader, you could play the short side in the mid 130s back into the lower 100 area, 108.66 and climbing. That covers the upside pretty well. I will say once again, and I can jump to this chart, pushing through, opening above 121.91 does signal 124.94 intraday. But if we close above 121.91, given the fact we just came off of long-term support, I think you can anticipate the 128.95 level over the next 3 to 5 days. And that would be our next 3 to 5 day target. So 3 to 5 day swing traders can play the long side with a settlement above 121.91, expecting 128.95. 2 to 3 week swing traders, the long side up to 135.66 if you're not long already. Once again, downside, we have this 117.20 likely to contain intraday, possibly daily selling pressures. 117.20 is a decent level to buy into if you're short from 121.91. 121.91, is it a 3 to 5 day short sale opportunity? I don't see it as that, just because we came off of long-term support. I mean, it may pan out that over the next 3 to 5 days we fall to 113.74. I just don't see momentum looking that way. Now, that can all change on a dime, of course. We could have some sort of negative news today, close below 117.20, and tomorrow we test 113.74, where I think you can aggressively buy the market on a day-to-day basis. But if we close below 113.74, we're just a few more days away from retesting that 108.66 long-term channel bottom, which is once again on the weekly chart, 108.89. And that is another opportunity to buy this market as we continue, through April. We should reach 135.20 and into later year, this 177.82 long-term channel top. This is a 1-year structure, is in reach later in the year. Let's call it within 2 to 3 months of closing above 135.20. Downside, if we were to close below 108.89 in the coming week, 2 or 3, that sets off a sell signal, a 1 to 2 month sell signal down to 77.99, where 2-year channel support may contain selling through the rest of the year before the market turns higher again. Is there anything else to say besides the fact that on Tuesday, wickedstocks.com put out 2 stock picks, both energy stocks. One is Viper, symbol VNOM. The other is a 10K or Oneok. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It is an Oklahoma-based natural gas midstream operator, symbol OKE. They're both large cap. They're both right on the precipice of a big signal, and I like them. I know that they're not diversified. We're talking energy here, but West Texas Intermediate last week posted a meaningful long-term buy signal that has yet to fully play out. It's hesitating right now, but it's still structurally to the upside. And so with that in mind, these two stocks should also do well if crude oil continues to move north. And then we provide the exact signals for both stocks. So we've yet to throw off those signals, but we give the exact levels that, if settled above this week, would present meaningful buy signals, 20% plus moves over the next 3 to 5 months. So check it out at wickedstocks.com. You can see both of them for free by taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. With that, you'll also get our daily triple Q and daily SPY analysis, our weekly Apple stock analysis, S&P 500, NASDAQ 100. Check us out. I think that pretty much rounds it out. There's not much else for me to say. I'm going to leave it at that for Wednesday's NVIDIA report. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Thursdays. Have a great day.